So today is my first day in my 30-day transformation with my Whoop, and it's my first full day. So yesterday I actually started wearing it in the evening. So not too much data yet, but to my surprise, of the 3 pillars of health, which are sleep, diet, and fitness, sleep I'm the most uncomfortable with, I would say. To my surprise, my sleep score had an outstanding 98% in the first night, and I had a recovery of 77% and a strain of 6.4. HRV was a little low, only 90. I'd like to get that up, but quite an excellent sleep score. Recovery could be better, but today was actually a rest day, so we'll see how that goes. So I'm planning to do this 30-day challenge to hopefully improve my sleep, improve my diet, measure my fitness more precisely. I'm doing this at the same time as a 6-week challenge for reducing my body fat percentage as well as gaining of lean muscle mass, which is starting tomorrow. So those two things coincide. Let's see how it goes.
Feet hit the ground, it's time to move. Sweat drips down like a groovy groove. Heartbeat racing, can't stop now. Step it up, let's show them how. Adrenaline rush, feel the burn.
So it's been exactly 1 week since I started wearing my Whoop, and I've already found some amazing insights in the data that I'm going to share with you guys today, but there are many more to come. So stick around to the end of this video so you can see all of the valuable insights that I gained from my Whoop. So just looking at my first week. So after the first week, Whoop already has given me this amazing highlights reel where it tells you all of the significant findings from every single facet, both sleep, recovery, strain, all of the above. So let's take a quick look. So this actually surprised me a lot. Sleep was actually my highest performing metric. I had an average sleep score of 95%, which I found incredible because sleep is normally something I struggle the most with. That being said, I've done a lot of different interventions over the last couple weeks and months to ensure I'm getting better night's sleep. So we're hitting that target of 95%, but still some work to do in sleep consistency. Restorative sleep is better than average, but still some work to do there. It also offers you these insights on how you can do better, so giving you some tips and tricks. So my recovery score, not the greatest, but still fairly above average for members in my age group. So 74%, good resting heart rate, but I'd like to get that down lower. And we'd also see an improvement in sleep as well at the same time. It also gives you some tips on how to improve there, some good stuff. Basically just copying like the sort of year-end reviews of typical apps. Average day strain, so 11.3. I think that this is a little low, so this is an area that I need to get up. Maybe I'm not working out hard enough. Maybe I need to lift heavier, run harder. I don't know what it is, but hopefully we'll see some improvement by the end of the 30-day challenge. So it also breaks down how much time I spent in each zone. I think I need to spend more time in the higher zones to improve cardiovascular fitness, while the low zones are good. Obviously the zone 1 is the time you spend the most in because that's where the zone you're in while you're sleeping. But zone 2 and 3 more for fat burning, fat loss, and zone 4 and 5 is more for improving cardiovascular endurance. Whoop recommends at least 4 activities per week. We're going to try and smash that out of the park. Bring it into action. And then I also did some journal logging. So things like, did you have caffeine? Did you have added sugar? Did you see blue screens before you went to bed? Those kind of things are the valuable insights that you would put into your journal to see how that's affecting your metrics. So then it just gives you some final stuff. So here's what to keep in mind going forward. Aim for consistent bed wake times. Try to complete at least 4 activities a week. Log your behaviors in your journal, and then build a charging routine so your Whoop never dies. Obviously, I think they just throw that in there, but my Whoop's always been charged. I've actually never had an issue with it. I'm wearing the battery right now. It's really easy to take on and off. It just comes on and off just like that, but it actually charges really fast as well. So no issues there. Yeah, and just like that. In fact, my sleep score has gone all the way up to 100% now. So hopefully we can keep that going. And that's the first week.
Get those muscles, feel the fire. Push it higher, take it higher. I'll pump it up, let's break the sky.
So I've officially completed 30 days wearing my Whoop 4.0, and I've gained amazing data insights from it and improved my health tremendously. Let's go through some of the amazing insights that I gained from my Whoop. So here I am in my Whoop app. I can see all of my trends for the month to get my valuable data insights. So if you go to any category, you can just open up your statistics, change it to a month, and it'll tell you all of your insights for the month. And I can open up any category. So for example, recovery, I can see which days were typically poor for my recovery and which days were better. So overall for the month, I had a decent month, around 73% average. One thing I do find quite valuable though, is if you go to their built-in AI on their Whoop platform, you can ask it any questions. I've already asked it, so I'll go to my history and I can say, what were my major trends and most important trends for the previous month? And it gives me a breakdown. So my average recovery, 74%, HRV, 98, which was the average. I'm actually sitting in the 3 digits now, which is great. That was one of my best improvements. Respiratory rate, 14.7, good quality sleep scores, and then strain was an average strain of 9.7. So that's probably my weakest point and my area to improve. This is just one of the things that I think make the Whoop platform worth it for me. So getting to actually see these insights and where I can actually improve has been quite valuable. So to end off this video, I'm gonna give my 3 biggest takeaways from having my Whoop for 30 days and my 3 biggest pain points. So I'll start with my 3 biggest pain points. And my first one is that you wear the Whoop here on your wrist, which takes up some valuable real estate, but it doesn't actually provide you with any valuable information while it's there compared to other wearables like an Apple Watch or other smartwatches, Garmin, Fitbit. So if they could just put maybe the time or even your current heart rate on here, that would be pretty valuable. So it sits here and basically has no other function than just measuring, except for the morning alarms. My second pain point is the subscription-based model of Whoop. Now, they could have competed with other products like Apple Watch by just not having the subscription-based model and having a one and done price. You buy the device and then you own it. Now, the issue there is it's obviously less revenue for them and they need money for R&D, but at the same time, us as consumers want to have the best value for the best price. That's something that they could do better. And my last pain point with Whoop is that some of the calculations that they provide, such as the strain score or the recovery score, are somewhat of black box calculations, meaning I don't know exactly how they arrived at those numbers, though I will say qualitatively that they tend to align or trend with how I'm actually feeling. So that would be my third pain point. So now let me talk about my 3 pros for my Whoop 4.0. The first one is that it establishes your baseline. Now, that's really valuable information to me because when you know your baseline metrics, such as your heart rate or your strain or how certain activities affect you during your workout, that will allow you to see trends to see if you are improving or regressing over time, which is extremely valuable to me. The second most valuable thing that the Whoop gives me is it tells me when there are anomalies. Now, what do I mean by anomalies? Are days when I had a really poor sleep, I'll be able to see that and know that. Or for example, if I stayed up really late one day, I can see how my recovery is affected the next day, or drank caffeine a little later. Those sort of valuable insights are really, really important. My third biggest takeaway with the Whoop is the personalization aspect of it. And what I mean by that is when you log your data into the journal, you can see how different behaviors affect you specifically, and it's not just an umbrella device. That's really valuable because everybody is different and different behaviors affect different people differently. So for example, some people might be more sensitive to caffeine while others have more tolerance for caffeine. And those sort of personalization metrics will be much more easily understood and viewed with the Whoop. So there you have it, guys. That is my 30-day Whoop review. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please consider leaving a like and subscribing down below. If you are thinking about getting a Whoop 4.0, consider using my link down in the description. I'm not affiliated with Whoop in any way, but it just helps me continue to bring reviews like this to you guys. What do you think about wearables in general and how these will shape our health? Leave a comment down below and let me know. Also, let me know if you want me to review any other technology, any specific piece of technology. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care.